What's up guys, welcome back to a new Dying Light 2 video. In this one we're going to be talking about the Night Runners. So to start off, just to give you a quick background, the Night Runners are a new faction or type of group we just found out about the other day, in the new gameplay we got of course. Now they seem like a very mysterious faction, but we already do have some answers about the Night Runners if you look closely. One of the devs came on and basically was talking about the Night Runners and how they sort of came to be. And basically what he said was the Night Runners were once a part of the Colonel's army. And my understanding of how he's describing it is that the Night Runners were basically high-ranking officials inside the Colonel's army. And they ended up getting fed up with the army and how they treat common people. And they would actually go out during the nighttime, and that's where they get their name Night Runner. They would go out in the nighttime and help out common people. And then somewhere along the line, the Night Runners broke off from the Colonel's army. But yeah, you'll see what he says here. I'll roll the clip.
Some of them will become his allies, but some of them will become his enemies. One of the group he will encounter are the Night Runners, the former special force officers who were sick of the army's cynicism and lack of concern for common people. But they were brave enough to help the people during the night. And the night, as you know, is pretty horrifying in the game.
Yeah, so Aiden joins them, joins the Night Runners?
Oh, that's the question, my friend. The player will have to answer too.
And then of course he says it's up to you as to whether you want to join the Night Runners or not. Now I'm going to show you part of the gameplay where they talk about the Night Runners a little bit, and I want you to pay attention to what they actually say.
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark.
So just from listening to that short little segment, the narrator kind of describes you as a player first entering the city, and then based off what he says, it kind of sounds like pretty early on you meet the Night Runners. And then we actually hear, I think it's Hakon who says the Night Runners are finished, they're a myth. So it sounds like maybe the group fell apart or something happened to them and the Night Runners are no more. Maybe now we meet this guy named Hakon and the Night Runners are basically down to a limb and he's one of the only ones left. But again, to actually confirm that, we're just going to have to wait for more news about them. Something else that's interesting is if you guys remember the quest log we saw a little while back, we see here where Aiden is clearing a way to the GRE airdrop, and then he's searching for an inhibitor near the GRE quarantine. Inhibitor most likely meaning some way to stop the infection temporarily. Maybe Anazin or whatever we saw Aiden inject in the new gameplay. But then after that we see he runs to the bazaar after avoiding the infected, and that he actually did indeed find the inhibitor. And then after that we see the quest is now Aiden and Hakan reach the bazaar. Unfortunately the guard wouldn't let them in. Aiden didn't have a device called the biomarker. Luckily Hakan had a backup plan. So this really makes perfect sense actually. We saw Aiden running with Hakan in the gameplay with no biomarker at one point. And then we also got to see the bazaar and Roos candy shop or whatever it was, so we actually did see that and know where it is now kind of. And this is all only one path. That's what's really impressive about it. Maybe you don't even meet the Night Runners until later on in the game, or maybe not even at all. But anyway, now I'm just talking about random stuff, so that's pretty much going to be it. I hope you got a good background of what the Night Runners really are or could be, and thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, comment below what you think about the Night Runners, and subscribe if you want more Dying Light 2 videos. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one.